Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. Now, I already know what you're thinking. Why is this guy making a Black Ops 4 video? We're not even close to any announcement. There's no information out there. Plus, it's super early. Why is he making this video? Well, the point of this video is to address some things that we as a community would like to see and to give feedback to Treyarch on what we like and don't like from Black Ops 3 and what we like and don't like from previous Call of Duties like World War II, Infinite Warfare, and previous like Advanced Warfare even. The whole point of this series is that I want to every week or every episode address a theme or an issue or a system or feature in Call of Duty that has changed or evolved and basically give feedback on what we as a community would like to see. Now, the reason we're doing it so early is because we're still about 10-11 months away from the release of Black Ops 4, so any suggestions that we have from now leading up to release is more likely or possible to happen because they're still developing, as opposed to if we started this series or we started talking about this stuff a month or 2 months before the release of the game. See, before we would do that, or I would do that all the time as well, where I would get feedback on what I would like to see in the next Call of Duty, but it would always be like a month or less than that before the game of the release, and at that point it's impossible for any changes or feedback to be given and really implemented into the game. And so I wanted to start this early. It's a new year, it's 2018. Treyarch is going to be making this next game. More than likely it might be called Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I'm going to leave it as that until a new name or an official name is out, but for now we're just going to call it Black Ops 4. Now, this series, like I mentioned, will be completely about giving feedback, hopefully in a time frame where if we have suggestion or enough of a feedback, it can be implemented and Treyarch can actually see this. So if we want this series to do well and for the feedback to be seen, then do me a huge favor, smash a like on the video. It really will help share the video and it will make it more likely that Treyarch is able to see this. So do me that favor, drop a like if you are new. If you want to stay along with this series, make sure you guys do subscribe, and also if you guys want to, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload. But in today's episode, we're going to be talking about supply drops in Black Ops 4. Let's talk about how the system worked in BL3, the pros, the cons, some personal notes, and then what I would personally like to see in Black Ops 4. Now, I want you guys to follow along with this video. I'm going to ask you guys to comment stuff down below. Make sure you guys do, because it's all going to be feedback for Treyarch. All the comments you leave, the likes that you leave on the videos, it really will help out and let them know what we like and don't like. So be vocal, comment down below. So let's go ahead and start with explaining how the Black Ops 3 system worked. Now, in Black Ops 3, this was the second Call of Duty game that implemented a supply drop system, the first one being Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare came out, they implemented supply drops. You could get weapon variants that had stat changes. Some people liked it, other people didn't like it. I would say the majority did not like that, but it was the introduction of that, the introduction of COD points, and it kind of really grabbed hold from there and stuck forward with every Call of Duty since. So Black Ops 3 came out, was the second Call of Duty to implement this system, but theirs was a little bit different. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, in the Black Ops 3 system, you earned crypto keys instead of supply drops. In Advanced Warfare, you would earn straight up common supply drops, and then you could purchase the more rare, I guess you could call them, I guess paid supply drops, advanced supply drops, but you would only earn the common. So before it was common supply drop, and then you could earn an advanced supply drop via leveling up or by purchasing with COD points. But in Black Ops 3, it was a completely new system. You didn't earn supply drops straight up. You would actually earn crypto keys, which could then be used as currency to buy common and rare supply drops. Now, later on, COD points were added as a form of currency, which could also be used to buy supply drops. You already know this. They had it also in Advanced Warfare. It came over to Black Ops 3 as well. Now, all the items at first in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 were cosmetic only until the introduction of ranged weapons. Now, we can make an argument about melee weapons. Technically, they were skins. It's not like they had any stat changes. It's not like it was a completely new weapon at all. It was just skins you were putting on your melee weapon. So you guys can choose and pick if that was a cosmetic only item, but I say that the ranged weapons were basically the line in the sand that said, yo, it's not cosmetic only. Followed by that, supply drop variants were later added to Black Ops 3, which included bribe supply drops for gear and weapons. And then finally, contracts were also added as a form of earning crypto keys, along with supply drops and weapon bribes / bribes in general. Now let's go ahead and talk about the pros. These are my opinions, both the pros and the cons. Please let me know in the comment section what pros and what cons you guys thought of the Black Ops 3 supply drop system. So comment down below, what did you guys like, what did you not like about Black Ops 3's supply drop system? Now let's go ahead and talk about the pros. It was the first Call of Duty game to have cosmetic only drops at first. Obviously that changed changed later on when they implemented the, you know, M1 Garand, or when they implemented the melee weapons, whichever one you guys consider to be the end of cosmetic. But it was the first Call of Duty to do that. Previous to that, it was Advanced Warfare, where we had stat changing weapons in the supply drops. Some people would get the really good stuff, other people wouldn't, and there was a lot of discontent because a lot of people felt like they were being kind of paid to win service, because you would have a really awesome legendary or, you know, elite weapon, and then you felt like you were being outclassed. So that was the first Call of Duty to implement cosmetic only, which was very nice. It also was the first Call of Duty to introduce contracts, which made it fun and fair to earn supply drops and more. So that was a couple of really awesome things, the cosmetic only, and then also the introduction of contracts, which I feel was an awesome way to also add a little bit more replayability to the game, since the community was really getting involved with those. Now let's go ahead and talk about the cons. There's 3 cons in particular. The chances of getting a weapon were very low, to the point that bribes had to be made. I mean, it's kind of sad that the chances of you getting one of those awesome new DLC weapons was so bad that Treyarch had to go to the point where you could earn a ranged weapon or a melee or just a regular weapon bribe, because it was so hard and so impossible to get a weapon from just a common or even rare supply drop. So that really sucked. Number 2, the crypto key rate was always way too slow, and it always felt like they were saying they were adjusting it, but it never felt like you were earning crypto keys at a nice rate or a fair rate. Obviously they added things like the daily challenges and the weekly challenges that allowed you to earn more crypto keys, but it never really felt like you were earning them that fast. Like, you play Call of Duty World War II, or if you play Infinite Warfare, you earn your keys pretty quick, and Black Ops 3 was very slow. So I hope that they change that for this next Call of Duty. The keys need to be a little bit faster if they're implementing that system. And then finally, this one is another personal opinion here, but the supply drops cost too many keys, in my opinion. I felt like 30 was too much for a rare supply drop. It added on top of that feeling like you weren't earning that many keys or earning them fast enough because of how much they costed to get. I really wish that it was like a 20 keys so you could get a rare, keep it at 10 for a common, but hopefully they change that system up around. It feels like with Black Ops 3, the keys that you had, you sunk them in and you barely got anything out of it. So hopefully they adjust the rate and then how much they actually cost. And then just a personal note on supply drop system, this is not related to Treyarch itself, but as a whole, I much more prefer earning supply drops over earning keys. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. Do you prefer earning crypto keys, or do you prefer earning the supply drop itself, similar to Call of Duty World War II? Personally, I just prefer to earn the supply drop itself. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about what I would personally like to see in Call of Duty Black Ops 4's supply drop system. Again, you guys comment down below what you guys want to see, but this is a list of stuff that I would want to see. Number 1, more of a chance to earn new DLC weapons. We should not have to rely on a weapon bribe for a chance at a new weapon. A challenge-based system or contract-based system is much more preferred. I feel like Infinite Warfare, despite all the flack that it got, did this perfectly. If a new weapon is out, if you are a season pass holder, you should get the weapon right away. If you don't have a season pass, you should be able to unlock that weapon via a challenge, whether it's getting kills, whether it's completing matches like in Call of Duty World War II. I'm so happy with them. They did an awesome job as well, but with Infinite Warfare, getting it straight up for having a season pass was a really awesome added bonus. So I really hope they do that in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, have a challenge-based system / season pass, get it already system, instead of having to get them out of a supply drop. Number 2, I really hope that they add an armory feature that both lets you look at new items, both cosmetic and weapons, and delete them for either XP or for parts. That was another really awesome feature I enjoy in Call of Duty World War II and Modern Warfare Remastered and in Infinite Warfare. The fact that you could earn salvage or parts or armory credits, which is going to be leading to the next point, couple steps down. But the next one, weapon skins and camo variants similar to Call of Duty World War II. I very much enjoy that. I enjoy the fact that there's epic and heroic and just these different weapons and changes to that change just the way that they look. I'm a huge fan of that. It's a great way to keep it cosmetic only, but also incentivize people to want to actually grind for supply drops. That was one of the problems that Black Ops 3 had, and why it quickly changed from cosmetic to a non-cosmetic system, was because not a lot of people were purchasing supply drops. Not a lot of people were actually grinding for supply drops because there wasn't that sense of reward with the cosmetic system that Black Ops 3 had. So if they have a cosmetic system that is variant only in look and it changes to it, then I think that a lot of people are going to be happy. And if there is that, then I hope that point number 4, there is a direct way to earn weapon variants via salvage, parts, and armory credits. And hell, if they want to do that for new weapons too, feel free to do it. But I just kind of feel like if they have that system where there's weapon variants, they're cosmetic only, you can earn them similar to in Call of Duty World War II and also in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, that system will be absolutely amazing because it will add even more to that ability to delete items you don't want for XP or for salvage, and then use those towards another weapon that you want to get or another weapon variant that you want to get. So I really hope they implement that system by the community. But again, comment down below, what do you guys personally want to see in Black Ops 4's supply drop system, because it's coming back, it's making a ton of money for Activision, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this first episode of the road to Black Ops 4. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. We're gonna have even more in the comment section below. Please vote for what you guys want to see in the next episode, whether it's a feature, whether it's maps, whether it's modes. Comment down below what you guys want us to discuss and give feedback on, so that Treyarch can make this game absolutely amazing, and 2018 will be hopefully one of the biggest years in Call of Duty history. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, if it was informative, make sure you guys do drop a like on the video. It not only helps me out, but it also lets Treyarch know that you agree with these ideas. And if you guys are new, if you enjoy the content, want to see more, make sure you guys do subscribe and you turn on notifications by hitting that little bell icon next to the sub button, so you'll be notified of every upload. If you guys want to support the channel directly and get access to early content, exclusive badges, and a whole lot more, then feel free to join my sponsor squad. It's a great way to get extra content and some pretty awesome perks. Aside from that, if you want to, follow me on Twitter. I talk there all the time. A great place to communicate. And I also do have a gaming and second channel, only if you're interested. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.